We had spent the last 2 holidays in a very small camper and we didn't have anything to decorate for Christmas. So I looked around and I saw something like this on Pinterest and thought I could make it out of a few Dollar Tree items, and it was super easy to do. So it took these 3 Dollar Tree items, not counting the decorations. So I started with the plunger pole and I drilled 5 sets of holes going all the way through so the dowel rods will fit through for the branches. And you'll need 1 dowel rod for each row of holes that you make. I did 5. So I left 2 the full length, whatever they came in the package, cut another 2 about inch and a half shorter than the first. And then for the top one, I cut that additional inch and a half or so from the middle ones. So they have a progressive line up the top. You could leave the plunger at this point if you wanted to and just cover it with like a little skirt or something, but I wanted something a little more finished. So I took the plunger and where the dotted lines are, I cut that off with just a pair of scissors, and it was super easy to cut. I was really surprised. After you cut off the circle where those lines are, you'll end up with this piece. And if you look on the bottom, there's a little nub there, and you do need to kind of cut off as much of that as you can. That also cuts off with the scissors. And that makes a flat bottom, because what we're going to do is adhere that to this wood block. And it's just a circle, and it's a pretty thick piece of wood, but it's heavy enough that it's got some heft to it, and it's going to hold everything up really well. So I took some E6000 and some hot glue and glued that to the piece of wood. And then I painted it, and I wasn't really thrilled with the way the edges were on it, so I did go ahead and fill that in with some hot glue just to give it a more finished professional look, I guess. And then went ahead and spray painted everything white. And you could leave it natural wood, you could paint it any color really. Green would look good, red would look nice. But it's your tree, so you can do any color you'd like. But this is how it turns out when it was all finished. I added the ornaments. I'm not sure where those are from. But then I added this little owl to the top, and I love this owl. This is a Dollar Tree item. I just put a hole in the bottom of it and pulled out some of the styrofoam, and it just sits up there nice and snug. And so everything is all collapsible and ready to go into my camper for Christmas next year if we go out. So if you like what you're seeing, please hit subscribe, hit the bell if you want notifications, feel free to share with your friends. And if you would like a list of materials that are needed for this project, you can find that in the description area below the video.